Hello, Sagittarius. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're doing well today. This is your message for September 4th through the 11th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Today I've got quartz, apophyllite, ulexite, danbarite, phenacite, and kyanite for your crystals for your message today. Do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles may be reversed and I could be speaking to cross watchers. If you need your very own personal reading, check the description box down below. You can inquire at emberandfury88@gmail.com. In the description box, you'll also find more information on the giveaway. Currently, only 3 people are entered. The chances of winning are pretty good. We'll release that giveaway on Halloween. Okay, my lovely Sagittarius, on September 4th, we have Mars entering Cancer. And on September 8th, we have Mercury entering Virgo. I'll go into this in your message if it requires me to. And let's get started on your message today. Universe of Divine Love and Light, thank you for joining me here today for this message for Sagittarius. Let's find you your prayer. Universe of Divine Love and Light, we ask for a miraculous change in our lives, for your guidance and strength to overcome any challenges we may be facing. We trust in your power to work wonders in our lives and ask for your help. May your love and light shine upon us and guide us through any struggles. Thank you, Universe of Divine Love and Light, for Sagittarius, September 4 through the 11th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. I'll get all of your cards first. 8 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups, 3 of Wands, the King of Cups. Wow, we got King and Queen. Oh no. A rejection and a heartbreak around the feminine. Divine masculine's putting himself off to the side, removing himself potentially. 9 of Wands. Yeah. Both of you are unfulfilled in this relationship. This isn't a very good connection. There's a rejection here. The two of you get along very well, though. But I feel either the pace at which the two of you are going or the higher vision of your life don't align. This shows me nothing else more than just a big, deep loss and pain. I see an acceptance on both sides. The acceptance, I'm getting a message in my mind here is like a how do I say this? It's like I'm peaceful, I'm happy, I like it. I want that for you too. That's what I'm hearing. And it hurts both of you to do this, to separate, to let go. This would be, it feels so twin flame. It feels so twin flame. Like, it doesn't look like it's twin flame, but it feels like it could be. I do see that one of you made the decision and grasped the ability to protect yourself instead of just giving. I'm starting to get a sadness and a grief around and a loss around this. Of like, I want to love you in the way that I want to love you, but I can't seem to be able to love you in the way that I want to love you. And this goes for both of you. The love languages don't align then. Overall energy surrounding Sagittarius, September 4th to the 11th. Tiger energy. Ooh. This would be the High Priestess energy. This would be like very feminine, very connected to the divine. It's at night though. Someone might not be fulfilled sexually. Someone might be picturing like having one expectation, but then another thing's happening instead. The tiger hunts at night, one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. Now, I'm just getting a downloaded message of like, why isn't there like happiness, joy, exciting energy? Like, what's happening in the future? I don't want to know about the past anymore. I know I've been rejected in the past. I'm currently hurting and I want to know what's in the future. I want to know what's on its way to me. There is great things on its way to you. You may be feeling completely rejected and heartbroken by the situation of the past, and you're going to bring that with you into the future. It's going to take a lot more time to heal. Now you're going to meet you're going to meet a particular individual. This particular individual is going to be the one that you want, need, cherish, love forever and ever. It's going to take a lot longer for you to get over this. Like I said, you're going to bring your heartbreak into the future with this particular individual. You're going to feel guarded. You're going to feel held back. You're going to feel restricted. You're not going to trust this person because of what you went through in the past. It's not their fault. It's not your fault. It's a lesson and an experience, and this person has to understand that they're going to keep calm, be the one that's for you no matter what, because if they're going to see things for the long lasting, they're going to be there through thick and thin. And that this person understands eventually you're going to move past this. What is the outcome of this message? What is the outcome of this message? Let's get your overall energies first. Overall energy of the past for Sagittarius. Strategy in reverse. Okay, yeah. We did things wrong. Maybe we didn't follow the 3-month rule. Maybe we didn't follow the don't kiss before 3 months. Maybe we did things wrong. Maybe we slept with them on the first date. Maybe we just messed up completely. And you know what? Trial and error. Continue planting those seeds. An unplanted seed is a loss in essence. It's worth a shot. How many times have I tried to grow the THC and goodness gracious, the seeds didn't take. I got to try all the seeds in order for, to get a good 4. You know what I mean? Pick the strongest 4. At least that's what is allowed here in Canada. Well, I think we're only allowed 4 plants or something per person or something. I don't know. I only had 2, so I never really wanted to reach the limit. And it didn't get to anything. It didn't flower. I can see the heartbreak. The outcome, overall energy of this message for the current reality. Blossoming abundance in reverse. Well, it feels like a loss. Feels like this would be like I'm getting this energy of like I put all this time and energy into learning this play, learning this theater thing, and no one showed up. It's like, oh man, it wasn't you. Maybe there was marketing wrong. Maybe the title was wrong. Maybe the picture was wrong. Maybe it wasn't really portraying the right story. Like if it's getting, I'm going into that. It ends with us debacle now, where it's like supposedly, like I haven't seen it yet. Can't say anything about it yet, other than the fact that I know more about the drama behind things, behind the scenes, and behind the actors and the actual story. So yeah, the actual drama instead of the actual story, which is terrible because it should be about the story, not the drama. Tell me more about the energy of the future. Thank you. Archangel Raphael, financial constraints. I'm just seeing that there's a lot of limitations here right now. And those limitations, it feels like that, how do I say this? The September 8th energy, Mercury ingress in Virgo. It feels like a pause time. Like you can't just get out of a relationship and step into something new. This would be like getting out of the relationship, moving, maybe changing jobs, maybe starting a hobby, changing your hair color, trying a new look, etc. but it feels like there's been some major something that didn't go well, and the universe is putting you, how do I say this? It's like right place, right time. They're just trying to align you. So this holding back is just to align you for the right opportunity. Angel of Love, Magician Mirror, beautiful. The Sun, I like that energy. Top of the deck. Take your time. Don't envy. Don't feel like you should be anywhere. Don't believe the grass is greener on the other side, kind of thing. Just be where you're at. Be present. Don't think the past. Don't think the future. Just I see the hands-off energy. I see letting things go. I see you're not fulfilled. You're not fulfilled in this connection or relationship. It doesn't bring anything to you. You're actually happier letting go. So then you have rejected. This is kind of like a podcast that I watched recently where it was like the person was like, when they wanted a divorce, they actually did me a favor. I'm like so happy. I was like, wow. But then there's this energy of like deep, deep heartbreak because of the realization of that, maybe. And now being guarded because you don't want to necessarily get yourself into something that's going to have to just end again, right? We're not training ourselves for divorce. We're trying to train ourselves for love. What is the outcome of this message? Outcome of this message for Sagittarius, Judgment and Six of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's making a decision here and saying, you know what, you're right. You're right. We aren't compatible. We aren't compatible. I'm not happy. I feel like I'm full of anxiety at all the time. This isn't going in the direction I wanted to. It feels like I'm leaving a lot behind and just pieces of me are just being let go. I feel like I can't hang on to myself anymore. I have to change myself to be who I need to be in order to be with you. And that's that's not what I signed up for. So someone's making a big decision and letting go, saying, I want both of us happy, but if we're not, like, what's the sense? What's the use? Like, no sense hanging on to a trauma bond. So then what is the advice? I'm getting Libra energy. What is the advice? September 4th to the 11th. Libra energy? That is actually like a business name. Once I looked it up, I was like, oh, cool. It's like solar panels or something. Chaos and conflict and observers. Okay, so this is kind of like take a step back out of this. So the energy of like, why aren't you doing this? And why aren't you doing that? It's like, oh, why am I fighting? Clearly they aren't my person. Just notice it, take it in, witness it. There's this energy of like, once we realize that, we set ourselves free and we stay in our power and we let them continue on their way. Whoa. And then nobody wastes time anymore. This is a massive awakening. I like it. It's very good. It does feel like this is a very mature thing of you. This would be like, I love you. I don't think that we are on the same page in regards to the things that we want. And I want to see us both happy. And I want the best for us. I ultimately don't know how to put the rest of that. It's like I'm like I don't want to say we can be friends. I don't want to say that I don't want to belittle or make the other person feel less than because they're perfectly whole as a person. They may have their own habits, their toxicities, and their things, but they're a whole person. They're great, but it just doesn't work. The paths crossed for a reason, and that's all it was for. So once we notice that, we can set ourselves free. And I feel like you sense this before really fully processing it. Like you kind of know You kind of knew. You're like, yeah, don't want to admit to it, but I think, it's not going to work. Got to try something different now. This is going to be a process because now you have to start seeing and believing the future with yourself. And you have to limit yourself from this particular individual. It's going to be difficult, okay? If you need a personal reading, email me at emberandfury88@gmail.com. I will see you when I see you next. Thank you so much for joining me here. Check your other signs.